Life comes once, but now here's your second chance.
The stem cell century has begun. Call it a scientific miracle or the healthiest gift you can give your family. The stem cell banking is a rising term even in India. These miraculous cells, called stem cells, in your baby's umbilical cord blood have the potential to give your family and your baby a long and healthy life.
What are these stem cells and why are they so important?
Stem cells are called master cells as they act as the building blocks of our bodies. They are capable of regenerating over 200 types of tissues that our body has. These can be transplanted to cure many ailments such as leukemia, cancer, removal of scars from skin, blindness of the eyes, and have shown potential to cure diseases like diabetes, heart attacks, stroke, etc.
Stem cell therapy is a revolutionary therapy whereby we are trying to create organs back to their original form of those that are diseased. No doubt it looks like a Star Wars concept now, but believe me, another 10 years, it's not going to be rocket science anymore. It's going to be everyday practice.
A lot of bone marrow diseases, a lot of blood cell diseases like leukemias and thalassemia, where we were borrowing the bone marrow from people, donors, now have a chance to have their own stem cells from their own body if the stem cells are preserved at the time of the birth.
Stem cell therapy as hematologists we've been using for over 30 years now, and it has revolutionized treatment of conditions like cancer where there's no other cure.
Why is the umbilical cord blood stem cells preferred over bone marrow or embryonic blood stem cells?
The umbilical cord is a very rich source of stem cells, and it contains both epithelial cell and mesenchymal cells. Now these two type of cells can be converted into any organ in the body.
Umbilical cord stem cells are naive cells, so they don't in any way carry viruses or cause problems, a particular problem that we call graft versus host disease after stem cell therapy.
This is the kind of stem cells which is 100% sort of compatible with the baby.
LifeCell is a pioneer in stem cell technology in India. LifeCell offers cord blood stem cell banking in technical collaboration with CryoCell International USA, the world's first and biggest cord blood bank. LifeCell conforms to AABB and US FDA standards and has got ISO 9001-2000 certification. From being a storage facility, LifeCell has set up India's first and exclusive cell transplant center with Sri Ramachandra Medical College and Research Institute. In association, this center will actually harness the miracle power of stem cells to cure diseases.
How and when is the cord blood collected?
The collection is done within 10 minutes of clamping the umbilical cord and takes about 3 minutes. Either the obstetrician or the paramedic can do the collection. The process is absolutely safe and does not involve the mother and child.
The cord blood sample is brought safely to the bank. It is then taken to the reception area by a lab analyst from BOD incubator. Entry of data and cleaning of the sample is done simultaneously. Preliminary checking of the sample takes place. The sample is taken to the laboratory and processed to collect stem cells. The WBC and CD34 counts are estimated for cord blood sample. The cord blood sample passes through the sterility test for malaria. serum is taken for infectious disease testing. The ALT test is done for the maternal sample, followed by blood grouping and RH typing. A check for positive sterility is made. The samples are then preserved in a highly restricted area.
In India, over 20 cases of stem cell therapy have been reported, with the first case done successfully in 1995. The therapy has been successfully used in treatment of about 75 malignant and non-malignant diseases. Research has shown potential for future treatment in Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, heart attack, diabetes, stroke, and spinal cord injury.
Yes, in our hospital, I'm talking about Apollo Cancer Hospital, we have done around 3 patients this umbilical cord blood transplant. The first one maybe in 1996, and that was a child from Assam who had a disease called acute myeloid leukemia. That child is doing well so far and free of disease.
But how does one get convinced about stem cell therapy?
We studied the internet, spoke to a few general practitioners we know, family doctors, spoke to some friends abroad, did as much research as we could, and basically deduced that even if it's half as good as they say it is, then it's worth it.
See, when I heard about the umbilical cord and how rich in stem cells it was and how it would regenerate to different kinds of cells and tissues, I was quite convinced that if our family were to ever be unwell, this would be the perfect solution.
Actually, I do have a strong genetic history of diabetes, and right now I'm also a diabetic. So I'm quite at least 60% sure that my future, my kids are going to have it in some stage or the other. So at least to improve the quality of life, I would opt for it.
Yes, we would as a family recommend that everybody go for it.
It's like an extra insurance policy that, you safeguard yourself and your family.
So the next time you're expecting your little bundle of joy, make the occasion even more joyous by getting this bio-insurance for your entire family.
Here are some of the hospitals that perform stem cell therapy in India.
Cells for Life. The future health of any of your family members, your child or sibling is dependent on the smart move you make today.